Hi kids! Today we're going to be putting together some bears in ugly Christmas sweaters Christmas cards. These are the things that you should have in your kit. 6 blank cards with matching envelopes, some felt scarves, candy cane striped pipe cleaners, an assortment of Christmas stickers, some plaid patterned paper, some mini pom-poms and miniature bells, Elmer's glue, a fine tip Sharpie marker, and then also there are some delicious maple syrup candies from Canada for you guys to enjoy as you put together your Christmas cards. These are made with real maple syrup, so I hope you enjoy munching on those as you work. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and also a pencil. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is to draw our bear on the front of our card. Make sure that you're drawing it on the front side. When you open up your card, it should open like this with the fold on the left-hand side. Take your pencil and you're going to really lightly do the outline of the bear. We're going to do it lightly because you don't want to see the pencil marks. So they should be so light that you can erase them. Start towards the top and make kind of a rainbow curve for the top of your bear's head. And then bring it down in a straight line so it just kind of looks like a hill. For the bear ears, you're going to make a shape sort of like this. And inside another loop. For the nose, right towards the top, make an avocado shape. Add a little nose, a little line underneath. And I like to line up the eyes just slightly below the avocado nose shape. And then we're going to use our marker and we're going to start going over those lines. Now we don't want to trace them. Instead, we're going to make little lines of fur to fill in our bear. We're going to start with our eyeballs. And then around the eyeballs, we're going to make some lines, kind of like starburst lines, and then another circle of lines around the eye. Next, we'll do the nose. Color it in and trace that line underneath. But then for this part, don't trace it. Make it little lines to look like fur. Then keep going. The more lines you have, the more like fur it will look like. And you can't really mess this part up. Then start at the top and you're going to do more lines. So he looks kind of fuzzy and furry. Then do the ears. Now that I have this kind of outlined, I'm going to go back through and erase those pencil lines. I don't want to see those on here. And now our bear is looking really cute. But we need to fill in the whole area of his head and neck with tiny little lines so that he really looks like he's covered with fur. So let's get started on that. You can start anywhere you want, and I like to work with groups of lines like this and then start over and do another group of lines. They're kind of like making tally marks, and you can work really quickly. The shorter the lines are and the closer they are together, the furrier and nicer your bear is going to look. And here's our finished bear. He looks adorable. All of the hard work adding those hundreds of little lines was totally worth it. He looks so cute. And now it's time for us to decorate him. You're going to choose one of the plaid pieces of paper to give him a little sweater. Now to measure the sweater to the right size, you're going to flip it over on the back, put it next to your bear, and draw a little line to show how wide your bear's neck is. Then you're just going to cut it at a slight angle so it goes out and makes sort of a trapezoid shape like this. You'll flip it over. You're going to put it on your bear. That looks pretty cute. I think I want it to come up that close to his nose. So then on the back again, I'm going to make a little line here to show where the bottom of the paper is, the bottom of the card, and I'll know that's where I need to cut again. Cut a straight line. You can save these little scrap pieces of paper and do something else with those if you want. And here's our little sweater for our bear. He looks so cute in his plaid sweater. Now since we're using white glue and not a glue stick, you're going to need to really hold it down for about 10 seconds or more, especially in the corners, to make sure that this glue sets. And now the really fun part, we get to decorate his ugly Christmas sweater. I think I'm going to use this car with a Christmas tree, and then maybe a few bells, and maybe a few of these pom-poms too. Now to add your scarf, you'll place it onto your card, and then you're going to need to measure it and cut it just a little bit so that it is the right size to fit your bear. Add your glue to the paper. I'm happy with my ugly Christmas sweater, so now this card is all done. And now I can get started on making the rest of them. The last thing you have to do is to fill out your Christmas card.